The story of Jonah. Long ago in the land of Israel, there lived a prophet named Jonah, a man chosen by God to deliver his messages. Jonah knew God's voice well, and when the Lord spoke, Jonah listened. But one day Jonah heard something he did not want to hear. God said, "Jonah, go to the great city of Nineveh. Their wickedness has risen before me. Tell them to repent." Nineveh was known everywhere as a brutal and violent place. Jonah didn't want them to receive mercy. Deep down, Jonah knew that if he warned them, God might forgive them. And Jonah didn't want that. So instead of obeying, he ran. He traveled to the port city of Joppa and found a ship heading in the opposite direction, toward Tarshish, as far from Nineveh as he could get. Jonah paid the fare, boarded the ship, and told himself he could escape from God's call. But no one outruns the presence of the Lord. As the ship sailed into the open sea, God sent a mighty storm. The waves roared like thunder, the sky cracked open, and the ship groaned as if it would break apart. The sailors, terrified, cried out to their gods. They threw their cargo into the sea to stay afloat. Jonah, meanwhile, slept deep below deck, trying to shut out everything: God's voice, his mission, and even his own conscience. The captain shook him awake. "Get up! Call on your God. Maybe he will spare us." When the sailors cast lots to see who caused the disaster, the lot fell on Jonah. He confessed, "I am a Hebrew. I serve the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the land. The storm is here because I ran from him." The sailors, shocked, asked what they should do. Jonah said the unthinkable: "Throw me into the sea, and it will calm down." They were reluctant. They didn't want Jonah's blood on their hands, but the storm grew stronger, and finally they lifted Jonah and tossed him into the waves. Instantly the sea became calm. As Jonah sank beneath the waters, he expected death. But instead, God sent a great fish, so large its shadow swallowed Jonah completely. The fish opened its mouth, and Jonah disappeared into its belly. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah sat in darkness, alive but broken. From inside the fish he prayed, "When I was sinking, you heard me. When I was lost, you rescued me. Salvation comes from the Lord." Then God commanded the fish, and it spat Jonah onto dry land. Covered in sand and seawater, Jonah finally obeyed. This time, he walked straight into Nineveh, a city so large it took 3 days to cross. He shouted through its streets, "40 days more, and Nineveh will be destroyed." To Jonah's shock, the people believed him. They stopped their violence, humbled themselves, and even the king put on sackcloth. The entire city fasted and prayed, crying out to God for mercy, and God, seeing their sincerity, spared them. But Jonah was furious. He sat outside the city and said, "This is why I ran.